Hello and welcome to History of the Day series of Triumph IAS.
First, we will start from the important birthdays and death anniversaries of 15th February. Number 1. Actor Ranbir Kapoor birthday. Ranbir Kapoor is a veteran Indian actor, film director, and film producer who was born on 15th February 1947. He is a member of the Kapoor family, one of the most prominent families in the Indian film industry. Ranbir Kapoor made his acting debut in the Bollywood film Kal Aaj Aur Kal in 1971, which was also directed by his father, the legendary actor and filmmaker Raj Kapoor. Some of Ranbir Kapoor's notable acting performances include films such as Jawani Deewani, Chacha Bhatija, Ponga Pandit, Hiralal Pannalal, and Kasme Waade. He also directed and produced several films such as Dharam Karam, Hinna, and Prem Granth. Ranbir Kapoor has received several awards and nominations for his contributions to the Indian film industry, including the Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in the film Rampur Ka Lakshman. He is also a former president of the Indian Motion Picture Producers Association. Number 2. Mirza Ghalib death anniversary. In the year 1869, Mirza Ghalib, the Urdu and Persian poet, passed away. Adored for his classical style and a unique mystical flavor in writing, Mirza Asdullah Beg Khan, or Mirza Ghalib, as he was popularly known, was one of the greatest Urdu poets in the Mughal Empire during the colonial rule of the British. He penned down some of the most beautiful verses in form of ghazals that have transcended generations and are still admired by millions. Number 3. Subhadra Kumari Chauhan death anniversary. Subhadra Kumari passed away in the year 1948 today. She was an Indian poet who was a recognized wordsmith. She penned some incredible poems that continue to be appreciated today. Her contributions to Hindi literature make her an iconic personality who is now studied in several schools across the country. Keep reading to discover 5 incredible facts you should know about this prolific individual. Subhadra Kumari Chauhan was a freedom fighter. Subhadra Kumari Chauhan's talent for poetry was evident at an early age. Her most popular composition is Jhansi Ki Rani. Subhadra Kumari Chauhan has an outstanding legacy. Subhadra Kumari Chauhan had a unique opinion on the concept of death. Number 4. Maharaja Sir Tej Singh Prabhakar death anniversary. Passed away today in 2009, Maharaja Sir Tej Singh Prabhakar was the last ruling Maharaja of Alwar. A remotely related cousin of the previous ruler, Sir Jai Singh Prabhakar, he was selected by the British to rule Alwar, as Sir Jai Singh had been deposed by them for gross misconduct and for being anti-British. Although Sir Tej proved to be an effective and popular ruler due to introduction of administrative reforms, he only ruled for a decade, from 1937 to 1947, before the coming of Indian independence in 1947. In 1948, Alwar merged with other eastern Rajputana princely states to form the Matsya Union. The union merged into that of Greater Rajasthan the following year. After 1948, Sir Tej retired to his Delhi residence, Alwar House, where he lived for the next 6 decades, visiting his former kingdom but rarely. Sir Tej was formally stripped of his titles in 1971 as part of the mass derecognition of the royal families. During the Indian emergency, tax inspectors under the Indira Gandhi regime forcibly searched the Alwar palaces. Sir Tej died at Alwar House, New Delhi on 15th February 2009, a month shy of his 98th birthday. He was cremated at Delhi. At his death, he was one of the last surviving princely rulers of the old Indian Empire and was the last living member of the Order of the Star of India. He was succeeded as Maharaja of Alwar by his grandson, Jitendra Singh.
Moving on to the important events happened on 15th February. Number 1. ISRO launched the highest number of satellites on a single rocket. Highest number of satellites launched on a single rocket. On 15th February 2017, ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organisation, made a world record by successfully launching the highest number of satellites on a single rocket, thereby breaking Russia's record of 37 satellites aboard the Dnepr rocket in a single flight in 2014. 4 years later, Elon Musk's SpaceX outlasted it by launching 143 satellites in one go, a world record that the space company holds to date. Let's take a look at the record made by ISRO. ISRO's 104 satellite launch. Indian Space Research Organisation launched a record 104 satellites aboard PSLV C-37 from Satish Dhawan Space Centre, Sriharikota. Of the said satellites, Cartosat-2, INS-1 and INS-2 were from India, while the remaining 101 co-passenger satellites were from the USA, the Netherlands, Switzerland, Israel, Kazakhstan and UAE. The total weight of all the satellites on board PSLV C-37 was 1,378 kilograms. PSLV C-37 lifted off at 9:28 a.m. and after a flight of 16 minutes 48 seconds, the satellites achieved a polar sun synchronous orbit of 506 kilometers inclined at an angle of 97.46 degrees to the equator. The satellites in the succeeding 12 minutes were separated from the PSLV fourth stage in a predetermined sequence, beginning with the Cartosat-2 series satellite, followed by INS-1 and INS-2. Number 2. The Central Agricultural Research Institute was established. Today in 1976 in Bhopal, the capital of Madhya Pradesh, the Central Institute of Agricultural Engineering or CA came into existence on 15 February 1976. It was a part of the fifth five-year plan, formed as a result of the suggestion of Dr. J.S. Kanwar, with an aim of developing and popularizing the various technologies of mechanizing agriculture. Let's discuss the objectives of CA. The institute had 4 departments initially, namely, Crop Production Engineering, Electromechanical Engineering, Post-Harvest Engineering and Farm Power. Now, the departments of Agro-Industrial Extension and Irrigation and Drainage-related activities have also been included. The All India Coordinated Research Projects and the Krishi Vigyan Kendras are also a part of it. It is the premier research and development institute in India which works towards the promotion and development of the modern technologies implemented in agricultural practices. Let's know the functions of CA. It works towards research leading to improvement and development of equipment, technology, processes for production of crops, irrigation and drainage, and use of energy in rural and agricultural industries. The body also develops hardware and technology along with the ICAR institutes in the fields of aquaculture, animal husbandry, crops and horticulture for processing and production. It also acts a center for training in various kinds of research methodologies and technologies.